Yeah, you had Jimi Hendrix playing there. So this area...
Are there any famous bands from Stockton? Got him. Manchester wins. Today I'm in Stockton, up in the northeast of England. Stockton, funny place to visit, but I'm here anyway. Now, Stockton's a funny place. It's in the top 10 crime areas of the UK. Voted in the top 10 of the most dangerous places to live in the UK. In the top 10. But then, also, on the other hand, it's also been voted one of the best places to live in the UK, which I find strange. So I'm here to find out. I've got a friend who lives here. He's lived here all his life, and we're going to go out and we're going to check the local bars. Some pubs have closed, but others have opened. There's been like a lot of towns, there's been a like influx of little craft bars and stuff like that, and there are some interesting ones, so we're going to go and check them out and find out. Stockton, is it belting or is it bloody rubbish? So I've been up here quite a few times, and I've stayed in the Stockton Arms, I've stayed in the Hampton by Hilton. This time I chose the Ivy Tree. A lot cheaper than everywhere else. It was only a single room, but you know what? I'm sure that bed's big enough for two, if you know what I mean. That's maybe a single bed. That's miles better than most single beds where I usually go. You know, usual fare again, nice bathroom, nice place, and again, I can't really fault it. It was 70 quid for the night, and they had deals on food like that, £10 for a grill. It's like, what? You know, you get a steak for a tenner. That's an amazing deal for me. I had a local ale, I can't remember the name of it, but it was really good. I absolutely loved it. And then, whilst in Rome, I decided on chicken parm, or I'm in north east after all. And I'll tell you what, filling, wow, there was loads of cheese on it, but wow, brilliant. And then I nipped at local Wetherspoons to meet him in there and had a quick pint, but it's just Wetherspoons. So we walked up the road, and then down this lovely looking alley here, there's remnants of an old game shop back from where Si used to get his games in the day. Look at that Manic Miner there. Wow, still there. And we found the Golden Smog, one of my favourites in Stockton. This bar's really good. It's cosy, it's local, everything about a good bar. I had an Hawkshead Red, and, you know, I had red ale over in Belfast, so I thought I'd try one over here. It was bloody gorgeous as well. I love the toilets. Look at old copies of Vase and stuff. Oh, I love all the decor. Absolutely great place. I recommend it. If you go there, give this place a visit. Right, so Stockton is in the top 10 most dangerous places in the UK, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But also...
Widest high street in the...
but
Europe.
Also... maybe. There you go.
Yeah,
good high street.
There you go and look at it now.
But also... it's also voted one of the best places to live. Now that contradicts itself, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
So
Dave.
Why is it one of the most dangerous places? In your opinion, since you bloody live here.
Yeah. But what year was that? What year?
These are both recently, in the last couple of years.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you don't think that's come from also like...
No, it doesn't, mate.
It used to be an industrial place.
Yeah, no. Yeah, maybe.
You know, industrial, all that industry got ripped out of it.
Yes, yeah. It
made it very poor, and like most places, I mean, I come from the same sort of place. Like, you know, I come from the same sort of place where it was a pit town. You had industry, industry, you had steel, you had everything.
Yeah.
All that gets ripped out of it, and then you've got poverty, and poverty brings crime, poverty brings drugs.
Yeah.
You know that as you know, as well as I do. No, but all right. What in your eyes is a good thing about Stockton now?
Oh, Stockton. Well, I would say absolutely nothing.
Not the community, not.
Well, I'll tell you what. For me, Stockton, even though it's only got a few pubs. Obviously, you got the Sun here, and you got the Smog behind us.
Smog's a good pub.
But the music side of it, you got the Globe down there.
Yeah.
the music side of Stockton is amazing, actually.
Yeah, well, because
I
the
mean,
same
we had-
thing about Manchester, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, for
Is
a
that-
small town like this, it's not Manchester, is it?
See,
I mean,
here's
it's
a
just,
thought.
yeah, but it's just Steve, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's just
Here's a thought I've had though, right? And I have quite a bit, right? So in Manchester, the best times for music, and not just Manchester maybe, probably all the UK, the best times for music were when the country's on the decline.
yeah.
Right? If you look at like the 70s, tail end of the 70s, and you had the like sort of punk ska sort of backlash, and then the end of the 80s, where, you know, it's when the country's on decline, when people feel robbed or done by,
Yeah.
they put more power into the music. Is that a thing? Do you think? Or
No. If you look down there, right,
yeah,
you had Morrissey, Nick Cave performing just down there, not so long ago as well.
Right.
But the Beatles played there as well in the heyday.
yeah. Are
So
there any
if
good
you
bands
go
come from-
down there?
Are there any actual good?
If you look at the bands that played in the Globe, and you obviously see, if you go further down to Norton, even like the bands, and even if you go down obviously to Yarm, which is only about 15 minutes. Well,
I'm staying up in Yarm.
I would say about
Oh,
20
staying on
minutes away
Yarm
from
Road.
here.
Yeah.
You had Jimi Hendrix playing there. So this area.
Are there any famous bands from Stockton? Got him. Manchester wins.
So then we opted to Sun Inn, nice little local pub, and every time I'm here, I've always got to have one of the frothy beers. Look at that, it's like ice cream and everything. It's weird, but it's great at the same time. It's a great pint, and it's cheap. Love it.
You were telling me in its heyday
Go on
what
then.
it had over there.
So anyway, in the heyday of Stockton-on-Tees, right, this was so you had the Mall, right? So the Mall was voted one of the best nightclubs in Britain
Right. Okay.
from
By who? Stockton people?
1980. No, it was actually voted.
Oh,
So
right.
if you look at that, Google it, 1988 to
Not Hacienda?
1990. No, it was one of the best. Yeah, it was.
Not Hacienda.
Well, anyway. So along here, right, was. I mean, obviously, it's the death of the high street in a nutshell, right here. You look at
Yeah,
it.
it is, yeah. Poundland, there's your Poundland, there's
Yeah,
your B&M,
Go
there's
on.
your boarded up shops.
Debenhams down there.
Yeah. I'll
This
board
was,
it up there.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at Stockton, right? So
Most town
all
centres these days.
This car park here and the buildings that were there, and obviously where we saw down there where the buildings have now gone. But before that, the buildings that were there, this would have been probably a good place to come to visit because obviously the history involved. in
You see
Stockton
the history,
unreal.
you see the nice little monuments there and that, and
Yeah,
then the one further down, which I've not got on camera,
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean, these buildings are like
The buildings
forever,
are,
you know what I mean?
are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
but,
but
absolutely
then you've
like
obviously
most-
got your crap. haven't
most northern towns in decline. I mean, you're from north east, I'm from north west. It's still north.
you? Yeah.
We don't
yeah.
get the funding like London does. If you
No,
like, you
no,
know?
no.
We get.
But on a Saturday night down here, right, there was taxis all the way down. There was hot dog stands. There was, I mean, even outside.
Thriving.
It was thriving. Yeah, totally.
No what?
Now it's just
Dead.
dead. COVID maybe. Price of ale gone up.
Price. Yeah, everything.
People can't afford.
I see the same thing all around the UK though. It's not just here. It's not just where I
Supermarket.
live. It's everywhere.
It's
Absolutely
a
everywhere.
supermarket that's killed it.
Every
isn't it?
town centre is down. Well, they used to say that in the 80s.
But
They
then you
said it
come
in the
here.
80s, but the 90s were still good. The 90s were still good. It can't be just a supermarket. What I found a lot more in Atherton now where I live, there's lots of. I think there's a different thing happening in Atherton. I don't know what it is, and I hope that it spreads to the rest of the UK because there's little shops, little like craft businesses, little like coffee bars, little craft ale places, as you've seen here,
Yeah,
craft ale
it's the
places
same, yeah.
popping up.
Still expensive though, mate.
They're expensive, but they're still
the thing, isn't it?
they're still doing something, and it's filling up the town centres now a little bit more than just them boarded up shops.
I think for me though, the death has come from there's no clubs anymore. The kids now are going out at 10, 11 o'clock, where you see that probably going abroad.
Yeah.
A lot of people, if they go, I used to see obviously people going abroad, and
They'll go
obviously you
more
just go-
likely go back having house parties now, don't they?
Yeah. But now, I mean, it's like obviously all the
it's
kids
cheaper.
go out, because it's cheap. And I mean,
£6
I
a
used to
pint,
go-
£5 a pint now. You can't.
I used to go at 6 o'clock, and used to get home about
AM. And get home about 6 a.m. day after.
PM.
Anyway, let's get in this pub. Come on.
Yeah.
We'll get a beer.
Hello.
Yeah, this is mine. Nice one.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'll tell you what, mate. I'll see you in a couple of years' time, mate.
Enjoy your vlog you just made. Good to see you, man. As always.
You too, mate. Yeah,
Right.
absolutely, mate.
Till next time.
We'll do it properly, right? You need to
Yeah, we need a weekend. We need a weekend up here.
We do, yeah.
I'll bring Diane up.
Oh, and here I am. And it's time for some kip. You know, it's a school night and all that. But yeah, Stockton. Thoughts? Yeah, it's a good place. I like Stockton. I always enjoy Stockton. Stockton gets a bad rep in some places, and yeah, there is poverty. Yeah, there is a usual decline UK town, as we say. But you know what makes Stockton great? It's the people. 100% the people. Down to earth, salt of the earth, what I call. You can give me the people in Stockton any day above your, how can I put it? Above the selves people who think, you know, that sort of life owes them. You know, I think when people have that certain humbleness, when they've got nothing, they'll give more to you. And that's what I find. Anyway, that's quite a somber note to end it on. Going forward, this weekend we've got the pub crawl for charity, raising money for St Anne's Hospice, and we're going to be doing 27 pubs in one day with a drink in every pub. Now I'm all for drinking responsibly. All for drinking responsibly. So it's not going to be anything stupid. It's not like we're going to have a pint in every pub. It may be half. It may be a small weak shot in each pub. Whatever it's going to be. And not everybody is going to be doing all 27 pubs. Some people are going to be hopping on for a few pubs and hopping off. But it's all for a good cause. I'm hoping to raise, I've set the what I want to reach is £500, which isn't much. Already, we've not even done it yet, and already there's 85 quid in there. There might be actually more because I only checked that at the beginning of the night after I posted it. But yeah, every pound helps. Even if you can just afford a pound, get on there, stick a quid in, it'll all add up, and it's all for a good cause. I had family members in St Anne's, and they were looked after. End of life care. It's important. And I'm sure as a community, the town where I live, Atherton, which is not where I live, where I grew up, I should say, I don't live there anymore, but it's still my town, you know. They'll all come together and help this cause. So anyway, next video will be that, I think, or some of that, not all of it, because some of it might be a bit wobbly, but anyway, peace. Just to add quickly, I will leave a link in the description for St Anne's Hospice. If you want to donate, it's a worthy cause. Just, even if it's a quid, whatever you can give, if you can give. If you can't give, don't worry about it. If you can give, anything will be appreciated. And if you've liked the video, press like. And leave a comment, whatever, you know. And if you can subscribe, if you've not already, click subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And you can keep seeing this ugly mug doing his daft stuff. See you later.